right, y'all, this is our take. This is Mark, the moderator.
Leaf is only family, Brooklyn forever.
Avi the process on the couch today, G.
Yo, listen, I just want to give a shout out to all those that hit us up, that left comments about the Rachel Nichols segments which we aired. We definitely appreciate it. We're going to have some more things that we're definitely going to talk about. The mental health segment, we got a lot of views there on that, so we definitely appreciate it. But going into the talk that we're going to have there tonight, we got to talk about the NBA Finals. We're going to use this time to talk all around the NBA Finals. So fellas, let me ask the question. As we see right now, it's 2-1. Tomorrow night, we go into Game 4, and the Suns are up 2-1. What is your take on where this series is going?
Listen, Suns did what they were supposed to do. Milwaukee went out there and they defended home court like they were supposed to do. They just have to do it again. I think I'm gonna put the pressure on the Suns since they up 2-1. You want to try to get a home game on that team's court and go back home up 3-1. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Milwaukee's expected to win the next game. So I'm going to put the pressure on the Suns. I want to see how the Suns adjust. Milwaukee was very, very aggressive on defense. You know what I mean? So I want to see how the Suns definitely adjust, how they handle the trapping off of the pick and rolls, Chris Paul and stuff like that. And the Suns players just missed some shots. I want to give Greek Freak a lot of props, man. I don't think he's the most skilled dude. He's very athletic. He uses his strengths to the best of his abilities. But one thing I like about him is the kid shoots the air ball from the free throw line, gets the rock back, and goes right back. Foul me. I'm going back to the line, and I'm just going to keep shooting these shots. You know what I mean? Where most players would shy away from even trying to go to the line. But I like what Milwaukee did. Chris Middleton and Drew got to be more consistent. You know what I mean? I think that's a big part. That was a big problem for them in game 1 and 2. That his co-stars weren't consistent, where the Suns' co-stars were consistent. Even the C and D guys showed up in Phoenix. So, but I got Phoenix winning tomorrow night game.
Game 1, I think Giannis only had 18 points game 1. So that was it. He only had 18 points. That was the first game back also off of the injury.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. But I still give him props even playing in that game.
No, I got you. Go ahead, Avery.
Yeah, I definitely gotta give, I'm sorry, I gotta say this just a little bit. Yo, Greek Freak is like everything I want Ben Simmons to be. The kid is not afraid of humility. You know what I'm saying? Like Lee said, he'll shoot an air ball, come back, ask for the ball, drive the ball. He knows he's not a great three-point shooter, but he's not afraid to pull up. He's not afraid of the moment. And I think that's where we're seeing Greek Freaks kind of grow. We'll say this. What's very interesting is that Milwaukee, on paper, size-wise, they have the advantage over Phoenix. Phoenix got to play small ball, which makes Deontay Ayton, he's so intricate to the success of the Suns. Like, he has to really have a really solid game. And if I got it right, did he get in the foul trouble last game? I think he got in the foul trouble.
And that was the biggest problem.
And they had to go small. They went with Cam Johnson. So, listen, Middleton is a mismatch. We talk about Booker, we talk about CP3, but Middleton, if he's on his game, is a mismatch. Brook Lopez, if they can keep him on the floor and the Suns don't go small, listen, Milwaukee just has the length over them, and they were very active defensively last game. So I'm going to say, I think Milwaukee ties the series up, man. I think this is going to go at least 6 or 7. And I want to say, if Milwaukee wins the next game, because I'm not so sure where the pressure's at yet. The pressure is on the person that loses their first home game, right? In my opinion, if you lose a home game, the pressure's on you. If Milwaukee wins the next game, I think the pressure is now on Phoenix. Now that game 5 becomes intricate. So it's interesting. Booker didn't have the greatest game last game, if I got it right. I think Drew is really exerting himself. playing defense. And if I got it right, did they put Middleton on Booker last game, or did they put Middleton on CP3? It's one or the other how they made that
Middleton on Booker.
Right. I like the switches that they're making. I want to see when Monty Williams comes up for next game. So I think also Phoenix missed some shots. Let's call it what it is. Phoenix didn't shoot the ball pretty well in Milwaukee, but I think Milwaukee's gonna make the series. I still think Milwaukee can win this series. So it's gonna be interesting. But I like where it's going. I think Milwaukee wins the next game.
So once Ayton got into foul trouble, that's when the game changed. Remember, he had like 14 in the first quarter or something like that, and he got that third foul early in the second, and it just went away. I will say this, right? So if Greek Freak is the best play in the series, then the Suns got the next. They got 2, 3, and 4 because we could go Chris Paul, we could go Ayton. We go Booker, and then we go Ayton. And then I throw in Middleton and Drew. I put Drew before Middleton. So
no, but hold on, wait. Hold on,
Leaf. You wasn't here last week, right?
No.
All right, so you can't make up for missing last week this week.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I apologize. I was just going in to say that's why I think they'll win the next game because they got the better players. But all right, my bad.
Nah, go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, let me just jump in real quick. I think Leaf. I'm not gonna say that those are the better players. I'm gonna say those are the most intricate players because I don't think DeAndre Ayton. I don't think he's better than Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton's very important. Like he's a big piece because if Chris Middleton doesn't have a good game, if Drew don't have a good game, those guys, like to me, Milwaukee doesn't have a chance in my opinion. Greek can drop 40, but if Chris Middleton drops 15 to that 40, they're not beating Phoenix. Chris Middleton's got to have one thing. What Chris Middleton did in the last game, he was very active on both sides of the court, and I don't think we saw that in the first 2 games. So I think Chris Middleton's the X factor. I'm not gonna say, and I think DeAndre Ayton is the X factor, but I'm not gonna say DeAndre Ayton is better than Chris Middleton. I'll just say that those 2 guys, the series pretty much hinges on those switches.
Well, since you won't say it, I'll say it. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton is better than Chris Middleton. But there's one thing with Chris Middleton in the playoffs, real quick, Mom. On the road, he averages only like 16 points. At home, he's at like 25, 26.
100%.
That's the adjustment. The Suns got to play defense and they got to hit shots. If you look what Booker put up, you look at what Bridges did, look what Chris Paul did. They didn't shoot well. So
Chris Paul was 8 for 14. Him and
18 points.
19. I mean, the game was over.
Listen, I'm sitting here saying, they didn't do what they did in the previous 2 games. The Bucks made adjustments. The thing I love about a series is how the pendulum swings so much, not so much as the momentum, but as far as the fans, where the pundits, where the fans go from game to game. It's not consistent in what's going on, and the narrative changes from each game. And I just find that very, 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 very funny because we started out before the series started, and people had this layout of what this series was, and then after game 1, there's a different narrative. After game 2, a different narrative. After game 3, a different narrative.
That's
it's like
the
it's
playoffs. Different story every game.
Every game is a different story. And I'm like, what do you stick to? It's like stick to a narrative. But that's
the moment.
Without a doubt. Because I go back to it. They was killing Middleton. They was killing Drew Holiday. They have one good game, and like all of that goes out the window. If tomorrow night they have a bad game, watch how it's going to swing right back at them. It's like,
because it's like after game 2, like people thought the Suns were going to sweep the series. Like I know none of us on this panel thought it was going to be a sweep. So for Milwaukee to win game 3 was not a surprise. In the way that they did, that might have been different. Seeing Phoenix look kind of out of it, that might have been something, because that's not something we've seen this entire playoffs. But Milwaukee winning a game or 2 won't be a surprise to any of us on this panel. Even 3.
Hey, Lee, you remember they beat the Clippers by scoring 87 points, 89 points? So we have seen them play like this. I mean, once again, just like we knew it wasn't going to be a sweep. So knowing that means the Bucks had to win in one game at least. So now it's 2-1. If Wednesday night, I'm just going to say it. Wednesday night the Suns win. Watch how everything flips, man. And that's just the funny part of it, man. But I had the Bucks winning game 3. I got the Suns winning game 4 in a close game because I think they're going to make the adjustments. And once they start making shots, it's going to be a different game. If they make shots, it's a total different game. Because the firepower that the Suns got, the Bucks cannot match that. Even watching the Bucks Nets series, if you think about what Brook Lopez did, Brook Lopez giving them 23 points, that just helped them. And KD dropped 50. And still, listen, when you get help out of players which you're not looking for, man, it's going to make a difference. So
yeah, but to counter that point, if you're really looking at it, the first 2 games, we're still a little bit uncertain of, who the real Drew Holiday is in the playoffs, right? So if Drew Holiday has a semblance of a game, the Bucks are a tough out, man. Like in my opinion, I'm just saying, I think Drew Holiday can cancel out CP3. I think he can cancel him out. I think Chris Middleton, obviously at his apex, can cancel out Booker. And then you got everybody else. This is why DeAndre Ayton is very important. Nobody can stop Giannis. Nobody, I don't think. So, do I think the Suns? I think this series goes either way. I can't tell you who's going to win the series. But I think
Avery, you're not a betting man. I bet you tomorrow night Giannis do not go off. I bet you he don't have more than 30.
That's still a good game. What?
No. You talking about a dude?
I just want to know what's in Avery's. I just want to know what's in Avery's red cup. That's what I really want to know. What you just said is crazy.
Drew Holiday and Middleton haven't had back-to-back good games yet.
Cancel out who, bro? Cancel out who?
If Drew Listen, I get your affinity for CP3, so calm down. Don't get your panties in a bunch, okay? What I'm trying to say is...
Welcome back, Lee.
If Drew Holiday has a semblance of a game where he can score 25 and 6 or 7, and, let's not front like Drew Holiday won't play good defense. Like, let's not act like that. I get it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Still getting cooked. He's still getting cooked.
Hold on. Avery, what is in your cup?
What am I saying wrong? Tell me what I'm saying wrong.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I got it right. Drew Holiday played good defense game 1?
No.
I'm asking a question. So answer the question. You said no.
No.
Game 2, did he play good defense game 2?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So where does the good defense come from?
I said, let's not act like Drew Holiday cannot play good defense.
Well, and everybody could play good defense if you want to say it, but can they?
Remember what good defense is. It's not necessarily shutting down the guy that's in front of you. It's making timely defensive plays. That's all I'm saying. You look at last game, he made timely defensive plays. The steals, playing the passing lanes. The Bucks collectively play better defense. And I think
the Bucks, I give you that. The Bucks collectively play good defense.
That's it.
Drew Holiday picked up Chris Paul full court, and Chris Paul was doing what he wanted to do. Did he have?
It's going to be a pick and roll offense. It's not head up. It's going to be pick and roll.
Exactly. And he had some turnovers. And like I said when I first started, I want to see how the Suns adjust to how the Bucks doubled that pick and roll. It wasn't all Drew Holiday. That was great team defense.
You know what I noticed? I think, and watching the games, the beauty of Monty Williams, I think at this point, is that his in-game adjustments are very profound. Like, he knows I feel like the last game, it was like he had no answer. It could be attributed to what Mark said, that they just didn't hit shots, which I said, that could be just, it wasn't my night. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, I think it gave the Bucks a little bit of momentum. I think Giannis is going to score up on the 30. That's my opinion. I think he's going to drop more than 30.
So what you
And
so
Chris
what you
Middleton
think about
has to have a good game.
what you think about Booker being benched for the fourth quarter? You don't think that that's going to have an impact coming into this game, that he ain't going to show up? Think about that for a moment. You see, see, there's other pieces to this chess game.
I think he's going to show up. But again, how much of that intensity can Milwaukee keep on defense? I'm not saying. Listen, Booker, in my opinion, he tried the last game. The shots weren't going down. I think they gave him a few different looks, and that's what happens. That's the chess game of it all. So like I said, this could go either way. I have the Bucks winning the next game just because I need a 7-game series, and I think the Bucks are capable of playing very good defense, and I think the Suns are going to go back home. I always say this: the winner of Game 5 wins the series.
But the Suns play very good defense also. Just want to let you know, they didn't play very good defense. They didn't good. But again, it's Game 3. It's a feel out. You are on the road the first game. Now you go back.
You know something else just to add on?
Avery sounds like one of them pundits.
Hold up. Hold that point. Everybody will be right back. This is our take. We'll be right back. We're going to continue this conversation. Talking about the NBA Finals 2021. Thank y'all. Peace.